Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Throwing to start the drive. Porter. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Porter. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. For 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Conner. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact, the first incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's make a play here. If you want to win, my guys dig deep. Come on, fellas. One more time.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Going right back to Fant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Corner. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This will be caught once again by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. An option handoff given to Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 52 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team running the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And some space here. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashard Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Murray a give. This is counter. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 96 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10 is counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late. because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Shotgun now for Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, every time I see speed like that on the next Charles, I just don't know what these offensive linemen do. They think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Connor up the middle. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Off play action. Porter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth, move the ball around, and they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield, but this time they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Porter. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's got McBride here over the middle. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. That's complete to McBride. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray now. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This will be fielded at the 17.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Boye Mafe.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Murray over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to get a little underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Porter. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.